Happy birthday to you.
Cheers,
Dave.
Happy birthday.
Dave, from my 40th birthday in Hawaii, I'm wishing you a happy 50th. I couldn't ask for a better big brother, ever. And just remember, you will always be older than me. Love you.
Hi Dave, it's margarita time here in Arizona. Hello everybody that's there. And Dave, of course, we're celebrating your 50th, amazing, 50 great years. I could go on and on about what a great son you are, what a great businessman you are, what a great dad, what a great husband, but that would take too long. We could go on all evening. So I just wanted to tell a story about you as a young person. I think you were about 14 years old. You had a tremendous interest in wanting to drive a car. That's all you thought about. Can't wait to get my license and drive a car. And you even took our car out for a couple of midnight runs before you even had a license. But we won't go there. We don't want your children to hear those stories. But I go out and I buy a brand new Porsche Carrera convertible. You probably remember it. Silver with black leather interior and a black top, black convertible top. It was awesome. Carrera, I said, yep. Porsche Carrera. And my first kind of man toy that I ever splurged on, we were actually driving secondhand cars at the time, used cars or Volvo wagons. We couldn't even buy a new car, but I went out and bought a new Porsche. And the first thing I did was ask you to go for a ride with me, and you jumped in the passenger seat and top is down, and we drove out to the Stone Valley entrance to the freeway, and I roar up the entrance to get on to the freeway, going through the gears. This was a manual transmission, and I get up to about 70, 80 miles an hour, and I look over at you and you're going, whoa, this is amazing. And I think it was that day that there was no turning back from that day. I think I resented or regretted what I did, because now you had this tremendous urge to have big, expensive, fast cars, which you've had a lot of. And I think it all started that day and that drive in our forget what year it was, but Carrera convertible. And so anyway, things have been great since then. You've achieved most of your dreams and many more to go and many great years to go. So very happy birthday on this wonderful day, and our best to you and your family there. Okay, I'm signing off.
Dave, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dave. Happy 50th, the big one.
50 incredible years, unbelievable. So I was thinking the last two nights, trying to remember and reminisce and sum up 50 years of your fantastic adventures and journeys. And so I narrowed it down to one, and that was when we were in Tokyo, and you'd just been negotiating with Toyota for the past 2 weeks, pretty tough negotiations, and you accomplished everything that you wanted to, and you were ready to party and celebrate. So we met at a karaoke bar in a cubicle and with several gallons of beer, and we had 100 songs to choose from in our karaoke adventure, and we chose one, Mickey Mouse. And the one you chose was Frank Sinatra's I Did It My Way, which didn't mean a whole lot to me then. I thought, you were pretty good at singing, but then after 23 plus years that we've known you and all that you've done and the fantastic things that you've accomplished. Now it makes sense. I think that pretty much sums up 50 years of all that you've done and made it special for all of us. And we just are just so glad that you're having a great birthday, and hope that you make it till 9 o'clock when you go to bed. So here it is.
Dave, we just hope you have a fabulous celebration. I guess the memory that comes to my mind is when I think one of the first times you and I really bonded, and that was in Ireland at the Cliffs of Moher, when Michelle and Jim were trying to drive us both crazy by standing so near the edge of the cliffs. And you and I both became mutually furious at the two of them, and formed a bond at that moment that I think has lasted until this day. So we have so many memories. We just can't express them all in this short video, but we do want to say that we hope you have a fabulous, fabulous 50th birthday celebration. Wish we could be there, but we know that you're going to have a great time with your friends, and want you to know we'll be thinking about you. So once again, do it your way and have a great celebration. We love you.
Love you, Dave.
Really, dude? 50 years old? You are old. Dave, happy birthday, good man. It is truly my pleasure to send along this greeting, and it comes along with a true lament that we don't spend nearly enough time together. Now, the time we have spent together, I think back very fondly on that. Give me just a few moments to lay out some of the highlights that I remember. Okay, starting with the fact that I actually met Michelle before I met you, if you recall, right? Michelle and I were in the same cohort at St. Charles with Anderson Consulting. She earned a reputation, I'll say, of schooling most of the people on the basketball court, which made her that much more appealing to those of us who really enjoyed good basketball. I consider myself in that crew. So when Michelle surfaced back up as Dave's girlfriend, there was all kinds of confusion around that. But that's beside the point, because certainly as soon as I met you, Dave, we became fast buddies because you're such a great guy. And boy, when we were young and free and easy, I would say, those were some great times. I appreciate the fact that Dave was always, and is always, probably still, up for an incredible adventure. Whether it be spur of the moment trip to Tahoe or a weeknight trip into the city, Dave's always right there, willing and ready to go, and even potentially to provide any gaps in resources, driving, or anything else, or where we should be going, local knowledge. The poor guy had to suffer through all the out-of-towners, including myself, coming into town, pretending like this is vacation land. Dave suffered through that with his adventurousness and somehow survived, which is wonderful. Your generosity, Dave, is legendary. Certainly nothing that you wouldn't give, whether it be a ride or any other resource to a buddy in need, is notable, and your hospitality certainly fits into that bucket. So it's pretty cool that you are matched with Michelle, who is one of the best hosts in the world there, and I can't wait to take advantage of that at some point in time. We're cruelly separated on opposite sides of the ocean. But here's the cool thing. I mean, as time goes on, I mean, certainly we have gone through this season of our wonderful children. God bless them. Somehow they've survived us also. But I can almost see at this point in time a season when we're less tied to home, right? We're more able to travel. And wouldn't it be great to get together with the Duffields and recreate some version of 2 NFL games in the same day, or a ridiculously amazing renewal of your vows, for instance? I'm all for that. Or some kind of Prom image of fun and Great Gatsby type of excitement. I mean, there's no end to what we can do as soon as we get to send these kids on their own adventures, and Lord help them if they're anything like ours. Anyways, long-winded way, guys, of saying I love the Duffields. Dave, I miss you, buddy. Happy birthday. Enjoy your day. And I can't wait for the next opportunity to get together. And I suspect that you're going to have the same level of energy and adventurousness that I know and love you for. So enjoy your day. I miss you guys.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Dave!
Dave Duffield, happy birthday, my boy.
Woo, 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 50!
We're so happy you're finally joining the club, joining us old people. So sorry we can't be there to party with you. We just realized that we actually don't know any crazy, outrageous stories about you, Dave. So next time we see you, you better be outrageous. You better be crazy. Do something silly. Don't be a goody two-shoes. We love you. Go ahead.
Oh, happy birthday, Dave! Cheers to you!
Happy birthday, you miserable old bastard.
Oh wait, and I've got, what do I have?
A rinky ball sack.
You wrinkly ball sack. Happy birthday.
We love you.
We're so lucky to have you in our lives, and we wish you the best year ahead and for the next 50 years, and we're going to have wild, crazy, fun memories together, and we just can't wait.
Stay the way you are.
Love you. Bye.
Hi Dave, happy birthday. It's big 5-0 and it's a big year and a pandemic of all things, so it makes it sort of extra exciting. I don't know if you can hear the music, but it's Edie Burkell is playing in the background, and this song just reminds me so much of driving around in your red Honda Prelude. You know, you were in high school, I was in middle school maybe, and you were sort of the driver for me and my friends, and you wouldn't talk to us, of course, because you were too cool, but you'd have all this cool music playing, and this was just one song that just reminds me so much of that time. It was probably on a cassette. I don't know if CDs were around at that point, but anyway, it was just kind of a fun memory, and yeah, I just wanted to say happy birthday, and thanks for always being such a great big brother. You're a good friend, and I just want you to have a great year, great birthday. Hopefully things will all start looking up, and we'll be able to celebrate in person again one of these days. So anyway, happy 50th, and hope you have a great day and a great time on your fun vacation. All right, happy birthday. Bye.
Happy birthday, Dave. It's hard to believe we're turning 50. It's also hard to believe it was 30 years ago that we spent between 5 and 6 weeks in Europe. All the memories are too good to be told all at once, especially in a short video. You're going to have to recount all the stories, fill in the blank, drunk in whatever city we were in. It was all too much fun to be had, and there's no way we could ever redo it. Hope you have a great birthday, and we'll reminisce when we get together. Talk to you later. Stay safe.
Happy birthday, Dave!
Hi, Duff. We are here in your state. We just arrived, and we are looking forward to celebrating with you. Happy 50th. Welcome to the club.
Cheers!
Look forward to spending the weekend with you and the rest of the gang. Can't wait. Happy for you. I don't have any pictures to share of you and your heyday, Dave. Not any pictures that I think are safe for the audience at hand this weekend. But anyways, we'll make new memories this weekend.
Yeah.
So
We'll take some fun ones this weekend.
So looking forward to it. Glad we're here.
Excited to see your new home.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Bye.
Hey Dave, happy birthday. I was trying to think of my earliest memories of you, and honestly, it's been so long, it's a little tough to recall. Certainly a lot of great nights at the Hyatt. I think, though, one of the first times we met, or very shortly after we first met, was when Sue must have volunteered me to help you and Michelle move out of your apartment in San Francisco. And as I recall, I said hello, great to meet you, and you just pointed to a pile of boxes. So my initial impressions probably weren't that favorable, but changed considerably since then. It's been a real pleasure knowing you. Happy birthday. Have a fantastic day. Take care.
Happy birthday, Dad. I love you so much. You're such an amazing dad and person to be around. And I love you so, so much. It's crazy. I can't even express how much I love you and how grateful I am that you're my dad. And I'm so grateful for all of the things that you do for me, Aubrey, James, and Mom, and just everyone you know. And thank you so much. And one of my favorite memories with you is when you would chase us around the house when we were little. It was so thrilling for me. I was so little. I was like maybe 4, and I thought it was so cool that like my dad would come play with us and he would chase us around the house, and it was so scary, like the thrill of you chasing me and James and Aubrey and Hunter and Sam running behind us and sliding down the hallways. It was just so amazing, and that's just one of the many things that you've done that have really stuck with me, so thank you.
Happy birthday, Dad. I love you so much. Happy 50th birthday. One of my favorite memories with you is going to Grand Targhee in Jackson Hole. That was just so much fun. Thank you so much.
Hi, Dada. Happy birthday. I'm so happy you were born. I'm so happy you're my dad because you're the best dad ever. And I'm like, on a serious note, I'm like the luckiest person alive to have you as a father, because you truly are just like the most amazing, kind, compassionate. All of the adjectives that describe a good dad, you are that. So, without further ado, I was told to think of a few memories that I cherish with you. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm like on a trek right now. Okay, first of all, there's a million of them, so this is a little difficult for me to narrow down. But the first thing that came to mind was like going chronological order here. Like when I was 5, oh, I almost got pierced. You coached the soccer team and I got to name it Mighty Dragons, and I thought you were just like best coach ever. Maybe I'm biased. I need to stop for a second. Okay. Second of all, parallel skiing. You taught me how to do that. That is monumental in my opinion. You were there and you saw me. You were like, put pressure on your outside leg. And then I did it, and then I looked back and I was parallel skiing and you were cheering me on. It was so cool. That was a really good moment in my lifetime. As well as you just coming to all of my soccer games and picking me up from school at Green Valley, driving me everywhere. and just always being there and just always being so kind and caring. And really, like, I have like not a lot of bad memories with you, which is good because I feel like a lot of people, like with their dads, they have like several, but I can't really think of that many. So I'm just really blessed, and you're awesome, and I hope you have an amazing day. And I love you so much as I can express. You are my world. Happy birthday.
Hey Dave, happy birthday. It's a big one, the big 5-0. Dad and I have been there, done that, and life gets even better after 50. Just a quick comment on your first day in this world. Dad and I went to the hospital to have our baby, our first baby. And being a nurse, having delivered babies before, I was all ready to have you enter this world. Get to the hospital and they say, false labor, you have to go home. So Dad and I took the suitcase and we went home. Went back the next day and they said, well, I'm really not sure. And I started walking the hallways. I said, I am not leaving this hospital without a baby. So I walked the hallways. Later that afternoon, you were born, and Dad, the next day, he brought me a beautiful bouquet of red flowers, of red roses. And he said, thank you, Jane, so much for our beautiful baby boy. Well, you were not a beautiful baby boy. You were black and blue. Your head was misshapen because you had a rough trip being born. And it was like, I can't believe he's thanking me for this beautiful baby. You have turned out to be our joy. The best son, and from an ugly baby, you have turned into a prince. You are absolutely so handsome and wonderful. I don't have the words to say, except at that first day, I could tell you would be tenacious and you would be stubborn and you would have your own time plan, and you weren't quite ready to be born that day. And you have turned into the most wonderful son a mother could ask for. So proud of you, what you've accomplished, the son, the husband, the father, the brother, the uncle, the son-in-law, everything we could ever wish for. Amazing friend, amazing, intelligent man who has accomplished so very much, and couldn't be any prouder of you. Wish I was right there to give you a big hug, and you know how much I love you. Thanks, son, and happy birthday, and celebrate and have a wonderful time. Love to the whole family. Bye, hon.